Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 live on Channels Television. A quick reminder of our top stories. President Muhammadu Buhari declares 10-year elongation of APC national leaders unconstitutional and illegal. Senate begins fresh process to amend 2010 Electoral Act following President's refusal to assent to the document. Former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar declares intention to run for president in the 2019 general elections under the PDP. An angry residents protest in Russia's city of Kemerovo following deadly fire incident that killed at least 41 children in a mall. ChannelsTV.com has more information for you. And on YouTube.com/ChannelsWeb, you can watch our videos. You can also watch us on your mobile device via your browser. Or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respect. Besides giving you access to news and updates on the go, the Channels TV and Channels 24 app has an eyewitness feature that you can use to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. Former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has officially announced his intention to run for president in the 2019 elections on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. The former Vice President says that he decided to begin his announcement from River State because he believes that River State Governor Nyesom Wike represents what he represented between 1998 and 1999 as the life wire of the PDP. The former Vice President was in company of former Governor of Ogun State, Benga Daniel, Senator Abdul Ningi and some other party leaders. But River State Governor Nyesom Wike in his response explains that all genuine members of the PDP are the life wire of the party and that the PDP is not just interested in getting power in 2019, but also to rescue Nigeria.
Before I go public, I have come before you to tell you once again, I intend to offer myself to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
He has come here, you have heard about him, and he has told you this will not be the last time he will come. He will still come back, maybe that time with more elaborate discussions. But all I want to appeal to everybody is that all the aspirants must see themselves that it is not a do or die affair. Everybody must see that it is one political family. At the end of the day, only one person will emerge.
And staying with the 2019 general elections, some state governments, non-governmental organizations and other pressure groups have continued to enlighten people on the need to exercise their voting rights. And the first step is by getting their permanent voter cards. In Asaba, the Delta State capital, the traders of Ogbogonogo markets are educated on the importance of getting their PVCs, while the All Progressives Congress in the state speaks on the dangers of election rigging.
Preparations for the 2019 governorship election in Delta State are already underway, and sensitization programs on the need for residents to get their permanent voters' cards continue. The Ogbogonogo market in Asaba, Delta State is under lock as the Directorate of Orientation in the state enlightens the traders on the importance of getting their PVCs.
Governor say maybe they come closer to closer with you people. Apart from the contributory health scheme, Governor, because of the importance of this segment of the society, the informal sector, is also working towards assisting the market men and women.
Some of the traders expressed their worries on issues they feel could make voting difficult.
It's a market that has been on for a very, very long time. It should be recognized. Let there be the booking center because we have a lot and a lot of old-aged men and women in the Ogbogonogo here.
On the other hand, the All Progressives Congress in the state is ensuring the election process is free and fair by preaching one man, one vote. Here in Delta South Senatorial District, Cairo Jogbo, an APC governorship aspirant, is received by party faithful who pledge their support for his candidacy.
One man, one vote. One youth, one pastor, one witch, one saint. So anything they bring, we will be there to let them know we can handle it.
The governorship elections are still a while away, giving various state government and independent organizations ample time to educate the populace on the importance of registering to cast their vote.
You're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, reaching you live from Lagos. Let's quickly shift our gears now to our Abuja studios, where Ibrahim Adra is standing by to take us through. Ibrahim.
Hello, Gimba. We're still staying with electoral matters. The Independent National Electoral Commission says more than 7 million eligible voters are yet to take advantage of its voters' registration exercise. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, however, says 7.9 million others have registered with Rivers, Anambra, Borno, Delta, Lagos, Cross Rivers, Osun, Enugu, Plateau, and Kano states are the top 10 states with such registrations.
It's less than a year to the 2019 elections, and members of civil society organizations continue to engage the Independent National Electoral Commission on its preparedness for the general elections. This, they believe, will pave the way for success for the much-anticipated elections.
The ISDMG will be deploying cutting-edge technology in the field to ensure that history is properly documented. We have no iota of doubt in our minds that this INEC is set to break bounds, as evidence available to us suggests.
The INEC chairman speaks on how the commission has been mobilizing Nigerians for the continuous voter registration exercise. And so far, 7.9 million Nigerians have keyed in.
In 2017, we registered 3,981,502 citizens. But interestingly, in the first quarter of this year alone, from January to last week, March, when we ended the first quarter registration, additional 2,924,909 Nigerians were registered, making a total of almost 7 million Nigerians. If we had not been proactive, this number of Nigerians would not have been registered.
The call by the National Electoral Commission for more eligible voters to get registered is supported by members of civil society organizations.
7 million have registered. It shows that there's increased enthusiasm, there's increased awareness, and there's an increased desire of the average citizen to participate in the political process. And if the continual voters registration exercise continues, we expect that more registrations, more registrants will come up.
While the country continues to prepare for the general elections in 2019, it will be interesting to see how many Nigerians will eventually get registered in the coming days.
The National Assembly is considering the extension of the 2017 budget to May the 31st, 2018. Chairman of the House Committee on Appropriations, Mustapha Dawaki, says the committee has written to the Accountant General of the Federation requesting that the 2017 budget be extended to May the 31st. Correspondent Linda Higbee reports.
Since the inception of the present administration, every single national budget has been marred by controversy. From unsavory reports that the 2016 budget was riddled with inconsistencies and padded, to the disagreements between ministers and the National Assembly which plagued the 2017 budget. The 2018 budget is not faring any better, as the executive and the legislature have been playing a blame game for the delay in the passage of a 2018 budget.
The 2018 budget.
However, the National Assembly is organizing a public hearing to create an avenue for ministers and heads of government agencies, as well as civil society groups, to discuss the challenges confronting the 2018 budget.
We need more time to continue implementing 2017 capital appropriation. We are told that the Office of the Accountant General is expected to close the accounts as at March ending, but we have written a letter yesterday drawing his attention to the fact that the budget should be extended up to May 31st.
The Ministers of Interior, Power Works and Housing speak about areas of concern in the 2018 budget and how the National Assembly can intervene.
Specifically to the ministry is especially with the recent challenges, the deployment in all the schools in the Northeast by the civil defense and the police and all IDP camps as part of post-conflict peace-building efforts. This is a major challenge we have, and not adequate representation has been made for this in 2018 budget.
I think the point to also make is to have another look at the procurement law. And I think there is no bigger platform to make this appeal than here. I think the procurement law as currently constituted makes it difficult for small businesses to contract with government.
It is apparent that the plans by the federal government to return the country to a one-year budget cycle has been completely derailed. Going forward, civil rights groups are requesting that the federal government and the legislature partner to pass the 2018 budget without delay. Linda Akibe, Channels Television News.
Many thanks, Linda. Now, when the news at 10 returns, body of bank chief executives roll out 500,000 shared agent network to accelerate financial inclusion in Nigeria. That's on Business News. Do join us again.